According to Daniel T. Willingham, things can't be stored into your long-term memory without first having gone through your working memory. That is, you have to pay attention to think about something in order to give it a chance to become stored into long-term memory. It is the only pathway. So what helps us remember? Evidence suggests thinking about the meaning of something can help commit it to memory. A 1973 study by Hyde and Jenkins had participants listen to a list of words and asked them if each word contained an E or a G non-semantic processing, or to rate whether each word was pleasant or unpleasant on a 5-point scale, semantic processing. They found that the people in the semantic condition remembered significantly more words than people who were in the other condition. This was because the task made them think about the meaning of the word, which kept the words in working memory. But that's not all. One thing can have several different meanings. It is not enough to think about the meaning of something, but we should emphasize thinking about the relevant meaning. A 1974 study by Barclay et al. Primed participants to think about one characteristic of the word piano. For example, they showed the participants sentences such as, "The man lifted the piano," to emphasize the weight and heaviness of the piano, or, "The man tuned the piano," to emphasize the musical sound the piano makes. They then asked the participants to recall the word piano by providing hints such as something heavy or something that makes music. They found that participants were much better at recalling the word when the hint matched the way that they were primed to think about the piano. That is, if the hint was relevant to the sentence that they were shown, like lifted the piano, then heavy, then the participants were better able to remember the word. So what implications does this have on fire training? Why do we think our fire training session went so poorly? No one was paying attention to it or the instructor, which meant when a real fire was happening, no one knew what was happening or what to do. We could see that there was confusion as to where the evacuation points were and whether alarms were signifying a lockdown or a fire. People didn't know whether the lifts were safe to use or how to use a fire extinguisher. This general state of chaos, panic, and confusion could have been totally avoided through the implementation of a training program that engaged participants. The principle, "memory is the residue of thought," suggests that we should engage more regularly with fire training material to ensure we have regular exposure to relevant information. We could also consider implementing a simulation environment as part of the training to ensure the information remains relevant and meaningful for us.